Dear students, welcome to the module on weight gain during pregnancy and the nature of weight gain. Pregnancy is a joyful period for a woman. The weight of the expected mother does not change much in the first trimester, while it starts noticeably increasing in the weight of the active growth of the fetus. It is very important to manage the weight and keep up that the healthy weight during pregnancy. The overweight during pregnancy can complicate the process of pregnancy and therefore the childbirth itself. However, being underweight or not gaining some extra kilos may affect the postpartum period. The mother needs fat reserves for the period when the baby will become her only concern and she will barely have to spend time to eat. Thus, it makes a healthy pregnancy weight gain an essential topic. Some women just let it go and gain over the healthy limits, and some are terrified by the idea of never getting back into the shape and torture themselves and the baby with a strict dieting. To read on the discover more about the healthy weight gain in pregnancy is very important. The weight gain in pregnancy depends on the maternal age, the genetic differences, ethnicity, the diet, the physical activity, and the pregnant weight for height. The total average weight gain in the pregnancy, it should be about 11.5 grams kg. Rate of weight gain is not uniform throughout the pregnancy. Approximately 5% of the total is being gained in the first quarter, and the remainder gained fairly evenly throughout the rest of the pregnancy. You will be clear to understand why weight gain is important, how weight gain takes place during pregnancy, and what are the factors which determines the healthy weight gain. Now I am going to discuss with you about how the increase in the weight is contributed by the nutrients. Heard about the word nutrients are nothing but the chemical component that is being presented in the foodstuffs. The weight gained in the normal pregnancy is the result of physiological process designed to foster the fetal and the maternal growth. Much of the weight gain can be accounted for by the products of gestation. The total number of the pounds gained in pregnancy will vary from one individual to the other individual women. The normal gain of most healthy women is about 11 to 15 kg. Increase in the weight is contributed by 62% of water, 30% of fat, and 8% of protein molecules. Increase in fat is not uniform and the adipose tissues accumulates rapidly in mid-pregnancy. The fetus accounts for 25% of total weight gained in the fetal and placental tissues. The adipose tissue stored mainly in the mother is to meet the needs for fetal growth in the last quarter of gestation and increased demands during lactation. Do you know how the weight gain happens during pregnancy? Yes, because of the fetus, the uterus, the amniotic fluid, the breast enlargement, and the extra fluids. This slide clearly shows the distribution of weight gain during pregnancy. The biggest of all the weight gain is the weight of the baby. The average weight of the baby is about 3 to 4 kg. The uterus and the amniotic fluid weighs up to 2 kg, and increase in the blood volume is about 1.5 to 1.7 kg. At the same time, the breast enlargement should be taken into account. In case of each breast, it weighs about 0.5 kilograms. The extra fluid weight in the pregnant women may be between 1.5 to 2.8 kg. Looking at these calculations, a prospective mother can gain up to 14 kg and she does not need to worry about it. I think in the before module you may have heard about the word trimester. Yes, the trimester during pregnancy has been divided into 3 months. Now we are going to discuss about how the normal weight pattern gain happens during the trimester or the gestation. On the 0 to 3 months is called the first trimester. In this period only a small weight gain is being expected. It is being expected about 0.9 to 2.2 kg. In case of the second trimester, it's between the 4th to 6th month. During this month, the average weight gain is about 0.34 to 0.5 kg per week expected. Now we are going to see what are the major components of the weight gain during this month is because of the increases in the blood volume expansion and the growth of the uterus and the breast. The last 3 months of the pregnancy is called as a third trimester. Here the expected average weight gains of 0.34 to 0.5 kg per week is being expected. Do you know what are the components contributed to weight gain in this trimester? Yes, exactly, on accelerated fetal growth, placental growth, increase in the amniotic fluid. The weight reduction should never be recommended during this pregnancy even for obese person. Let us discuss how much weight should a pregnant mother have to gain during this period. The required body weight during the pregnancy completely depends upon the mother's body weight before and after conceiving. In this slide, you can see what are the reasons of the weight gain. Here it has been listed as the placenta, which weighs the baby's nourishment, weighs about 0.7 grams. Amniotic fluid that supports the cushions of the baby weighs about 8 kg. As the baby develops, it reaches an approximate weight about 3.3 kg during birth. 2/3 of the extra weight is due to the changes that happens in the body of the pregnant mother. On an average, the muscle layer of the womb, that is nothing but the uterus, grows dramatically and weighs to the extra of 0.9 kg. The mother's blood volume increases and weighs an extra of 1.2 grams. The breast weighs extra of 0.4 grams. The mother stores fats of about 4 kg and gives energy for during the breastfeeding or lactation period. Now let us move on to the next aspect on average weight gain index during pregnancy. During the pregnancy period, the women should gain weight from 9 to 14 kg. If a pregnant woman is expected twins, the weight should increases from 16 to 21 kg. However, such index is calculated on the basis of an average data and can vary in the smaller and larger side. In the first trimester, the weight does not change very much. The women gains up 2 kg, but it starts to change from the second trimester, 1 kg per month or 300 grams per week. After the 7th month, up to 400 grams per week. The full absence of weight gaining or rapid jump in the weight is a bad sign. Such calculation does not allow show the real situation of the weight changing, because some women can gain weight at the beginning of the pregnancy, but others can get it before even being pregnant. In this slide, you can see the average weight gain index during pregnancy. It is scientifically proven a fact that the weight gain in pregnancy is a natural and essential phenomena. There is nothing to worry if one is gaining weight during pregnancy. A weight gain during pregnancy cannot be linked with the obesity, because obesity is defined as an increases in the body weight due to the excessive accumulation of fats, whereas the weight gain during pregnancy occurs because of the weight of the embryo developing in the mother's womb, and maintaining an adequate weight is essential for healthy pregnancy. The studies have shown that normally one can gain up to 25 to 35 pounds during pregnancy. Here you can see a chart that indicates a weight gain during gestation. An average Indian boy weighs between 2.5 kg to 3 kg when born at a full term. It is quite interesting to see that there is no standardized Indian guidelines at the moment, and so the gynecologists in India are guided by the gestational international guidelines for the fetal height and weight. Only if the baby measures 2 weeks more or less than the height should for the stage of pregnancy, doctor will ask to do a further test to ensure the baby is developing well. So we should not worry about if the baby's measurement does not match exactly. This slide shows an average length and the weight during pregnancy. The average weight gain distribution, we can see an average weight gain is being given in kilograms in case of our Indian standard. In some of the books you may refer as a pounds. 7.5 pounds is about how much the baby will weigh by the end of pregnancy. 1.5 pounds is how much the placenta weighs. The 4 pounds is been attributed to the increased fluid volume. 2 pounds is the weight of the uterus and 2 pounds is the weight of the breast tissues. 4 pounds is because of the increase in the blood volume. 7 pounds has been attributed to the maternal store of the fats, proteins and other nutrients, and 2 pounds for an amniotic fluid. So we have been discussing either in the pounds or in kilograms. The whole family have to pay attention to the weight gain during pregnancy. It is not only for the baby's best interest but for the pregnant mother as well as the navigating of the post-pregnancy period. While it is important for the baby to have an adequate nutrition to grow and thrive, too much weight can also be harmful to the baby. This can lead to a large infants and the complication that can arise later in the baby's life due to the elevated birth weight, such as the higher the livelihood of the childhood obesity and greater chance of developing a diabetes. Similarly, while the mother needs to ensure adequate calories to fuel the growth of the baby, gaining too much or excess weight in the pregnancy can make it challenging to lose the weight after the pregnancy is over. It can also increase as a long-term health consequences such as diabetes, heart disease, obesity among mothers. To note that the pregnant women should not lose weight in the pregnancy period. If weight loss has been noticed, she have to consult the physician immediately for the assessment, as this may indicate complication for pregnancy or trouble her baby ability to growth. However, it can be a common to lose the weight in the first 12 weeks of pregnancy. Now I am going to move on to the next concept on the consequences faced by the overweight pregnant women. It is known fact that the excess of anything is bad. If a mother is obese, even before pregnancy, carrying a lot of weight at the start of the pregnancy can increase the risk of complication during the entire 40 weeks. Some of the health problems include the high blood pressure, gestational diabetes, cesarean. It is quite interesting to go through the research on an increased amount of 6 kg in an overweight mother with an average height is in between the first and the second pregnancy. They increase the risk for the baby dying in the first year of life. Some of the research findings are revealed that the incremental increases is the risk of the stillbirth with excessive weight gain in pregnancy. Even the weight loss between the pregnancy reduces the livelihood of the neonatal death of the babies of overweight women. Gaining weight during pregnancy increases the risk of stillbirth by 30 to 50%. So far you have learnt about the weight gain during gestation. Now I am going to discuss about the factors that can influence the weight gain. This slide projects on the weight gain depends upon the number of factors. The first one is the normal weight of the pregnant women. Surprisingly, The lean girls gain weight much faster than the ladies who have bit of extra weight. Early toxicity in pregnancy may contribute to fast the weight gain in the second trimester of pregnancy. The body feels like the loss of weight should immediately restore to the healthy level, and this is where the women can barely stop eating. Even if a pregnant mother adheres to a strict diet and perform effective exercise before pregnancy, anyway during her happy expectation nature will grant her to increases 2 to 3 extra kgs. Next we are going to discuss about the height. It is believed that the taller women gain more kilos during the pregnancy. Next aspect is on the big fetus. It is a natural indicator. The woman who expects the big baby gains more than her normal weight. The fourth concept is on the dropsy pregnant. Swelling indicates the accumulation of the large amount of the fluid in the body that can also make the women heavier. Next concept is on the toxicity in the first trimester and genosis in the third trimester of pregnancy. The nausea, vomiting, which can often accompanied by these states, may lead to the weight loss. Next concept is on the good appetite. A pregnant woman should take this factor, which is directly connected with increasing in the estrogen under the serious control. Otherwise, she may gain absolutely unnecessary or even damaging the weight gain pattern. The next concept is on the polyhydramniosis. Increasing in the amount of the amniotic fluid also affects the weight, which reflects in the scales. Next aspect is on the age. The mature pregnant women is more likely to exceed the pregnancy weight standards by set which is being consulted by the doctors. To summarize this module, it is important to discuss appropriate weight gain, diet, exercise at an essential and periodically throughout the pregnancy is important. Individualized care and clinical judgment are necessary in the management of the overweight and the obese person who is gaining or wish to gain less weight than the recommended but has appropriately growing a fetus. Balancing the risk of the fetal growth, that is larger for the gestational age or smaller for the gestational fetus, a complication and maternal weight reduction is essential but will regain challenging until the research provides further refine the recommendation of gestational weight gain, especially among the women with a high degree of obesity.